Welcome, Tarot Me Amor. It's a special on the beach edition. It's Tuesday, and that's Gemini Cancer Day here. And we're doing the heart spread and the singles 4-pillar spread. Always on Tuesdays for you guys. And right now we're going to do the Gemini 4-pillar single spread. Already shuffled. And let's get some energy on them. So here, this is for super singles. You want to be super single because you want to clear the runway for your soulmate, because they've been, we'll visualize here, been circling around the airport and can't land because the runway's been busy with your other people. And this person is not your next ex-problem, ex-wife, ex-husband. This is your soulmate, the one that's meant for you. It's what we're asking Tarot, okay, to tell us about them. Let's land them. Let's get a look at them. Let's meet them. Let's talk to them. And let's see what we can find out. We'll look at their emotional aspect, their intellectual, their sexual and love nature, and their lifestyle and core values. Okay, guys? And let's see. Got the 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. This is in their emotional aspect. And the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. It's in the intellectual. And we read this a lot differently, so if you're a home reader, whatever, or reader, bear with me. Judgment and the Queen of Wands. A sexual position here. Love position. Fire sign Venus, fire sign Mars, look for that. And 7 of Wands, this is in their core value and lifestyle position, okay, with Temperance. So that, remember the 7, I'll start with their lifestyle core values. But with the 7 of Wands, it's that righteous defense of the castle, you know. You're not just being an asshole. You're standing there. You're the one defending your castle against these other assholes. So it implies there's a righteousness. And always remember this, in this reading, this is your person. There's no question about that. So there's someone that can make a fist. But add Temperance. Now, the underlying energy of Temperance here, I think they're super cool. Like, this is the person that is nice and patient and calm and together, you know, but if need be, they can draw a boundary. They can assert themselves. They can take appropriate action when necessary. So I'll move this up here so it doesn't blow away. Bear with me with the wind. So I'm trying to think of the stories they might tell. I've never particularly seen this before, but this, if they could be a soldier, they could have been in the army or the military, or even like a policeman. Not really a detective. Like, I see somebody that may play that role of being a protector. Definitely comes the vibe of a protector male. Use that term. Again, this isn't gender here, so it'd be somebody that they're going to protect what is meaningful to them in any case. So be protective of their home. So he may tell you stories like that, where they felt like maybe they had to protect their home, or they did. You might pop up with a story about home protection. Don't be surprised. And I'm going to go over to their emotional nature, and you know, with the 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles in the emotional nature is just balanced and stable. But then with the Page of Wands, there's like a openness to them, like a childlike quality that's, you would notice this, because you would say, okay, they act young, but not like in a bad way. Like they have a kind of sweetness about them, and an openness about them, and a genuineness about them, I think, with this Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. It's not fake at all, and I think you're definitely going to notice what I just described. Of any age, they're got a light in their eyes when you look at them, and it's kind of dancing, and maybe there's a little mischievousness to them. They may tell you a story about practical jokes, or they may show that mischievous side of themselves. If you think of the word mischievous, I think maybe when you look at them as you're talking to them and they're starting to share something with you and open up to you, you're going to see this look that's mischievous on their face, okay, as you're talking to them. And with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands in their intellect here, the Page of Wands there, with this personality, because emotionally I think you're going to kind of see this personality with them, people may mistake them for a lightweight, but they're not. And also with the Three of Cups, even more so, because even in the way they speak, and all, they're very pleasant and outgoing, and not a heavy hitter, not a serious or heavy person. Understand? So this is what you're talking about here. But with the Ten of Wands, they can bring a lot of mental energy when they have to. Like this Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands. It's like, what this is in this spread, it's not that they're overburdened, it's just like they can pour it on. Like it could be literally like you're sitting and chatting with them, having a good time and drinking, or they're out with their friends, or you guys are out with their friends, and on the turn of a dime, they could command the conversation with a very commanding, like almost performance. Maybe they have like a Leo Mercury. They're like this. And Leo Mercury's talk, a lot of times people almost like want to look at them like they're on stage or something. They have this way about them that commands attention. And it may almost kind of be a little bit shocking, because they can go from being so lighthearted and fun and this kind of sweet energy that's so disarming to they could bring the hammer down. Again, I kind of got the feeling this could be someone with also military experience, because like it's a real soldier energy. They're contained and everything. So this is not someone that goes around wearing it on their sleeve and bragging about it. Something, they're just going to have that energy about them that is very pleasant, but also not to be fucked with, like that. And then sexually, with the Queen of Wands, it's got to be good. I mean, it's a strange reading, this one, but still, think about it. This is the sex and love, and you got the Queen of Wands. That's got to be good. It kind of could imply with them that there's a little bit of a dominance to them, and sexually, not here whips and chains, but they don't mind taking control, taking the lead, which is in keeping with everything else. But you'll like it, it'll be good. But they're not going to be submissive or passive at all. And also with the passive Ten of Wands, back to the intellect, there's nothing passive about them. So, and then with Judgment here, I mean, that could imply that somewhere in the back, maybe they had a Catholic upbringing. But they bring to sex a lot of seriousness that you wouldn't really expect from the Queen of Wands here. You might think this could be Venus energy. being a fire Venus, look for that. And with Judgment, they take it very seriously. They're not going to go to bed with you just right away. And I don't think they're one of the stories they're not going to tell is of their sexual conquest, which you really wouldn't. But this is another person that I don't expect you to hear stories from them. You might hear some crazy war stories or something like this, or whatever they do for a living. But you won't hear about them getting into crazy situations in the past with exes and stuff like this, because they don't go to bed with just anyone. I don't want to say they want to be in love with them, but they make a careful decision that takes into account the big picture with Judgment. That's the thing. It's like they would go from, yes, I'm horny and everything's good, I'm single, they're single, and there is a hotel room and we're at the convention and they want me, but we work together and I've got this in the morning and this is probably the better way to handle this is to not do it. They would go through some process like that with the Judgment thing. But this won't be an issue with you because you're their person, okay? It's not going to be any like judging of you sexually. It's just once they find out that you're their soulmate, they're going to feel really good and be able to come at you with an appropriate amount of aggression sexually. And that's just going to be them feeling really good and comfortable with you sexually, I think, because probably they may not even realize it, and they may have, I don't know if they've ever experienced this kind of connection before, but it's like this is what they've always wanted. Judgment is that thing we've always wanted to do, the thing we've been called up for. We almost don't always think it's real because, the angels come out and say, oh, it's time for your soulmate, Kundalini rising sex. And I think they're going to really dig it, honestly. All right. So, Geminis, this is for the 3rd week in April. It's your soulmate. 4 pillars read. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it resonates. And thank you guys. And like's easy. It's good karma. If you want to subscribe on Tuesdays, that's your day. Thank you guys.